Date Day at Disneyland.
I'm Matt, and this is my wife Maria. People have asked us how it is that we've been able to have such a great marriage through all of life's crazy, through better and worse, through sickness and health, till death do us part. So we decided to talk about how it is that we find the good in our lives. So come join us as we help you to find the good in your life.
And we're back. So since we've moved here, we've lived in Southern California now for 7 years. And we have friends who are always like, hey, we love anytime we do post about your dates. And we try to date weekly. We think it's important. So we wanted to share. We thought it would be fun to share some of our dates with everybody. We go to Disneyland a lot. So this one is Date Day at Disneyland. And we've done videos about why dating is important, but we thought we'd recap that. Why is dating important?
There's a lot of reasons why dating's important. I guess one of the biggest ones is it reminds you...
Let me rephrase that. Why is dating your spouse important?
I'm still gonna give the same answer.
Okay.
One of the reasons because it reminds you of why you got married in the first place. Like it brings back all of those love and feelings and stuff like that.
So you don't have to sing that song. I lost that love and feeling. Oh, that love and feeling.
So, this is why we don't let her do karaoke.
Don't. I can't believe I just did that.
But yeah, I mean, you did it to win the person, so keep winning the person every day.
Yeah. So, do you remember in 50 First Dates when there was a scene where it said they were on a date and they were with like all of her friends, and he's like, so every day you fall in love all over again. He tries to make you fall in love with him all over again. And I just thought that was so great because, and then the girl like hits her husband and is like, oh, why don't you do that? Which is hilarious because people always do that when the grass is greener on the other side. So people think.
By the way, the grass is greener where you water it.
Take care of it. It'll be fine. So, but I always thought like, hey, wouldn't that be great if someone actually did that? And I'm thankful that I married him, who takes the time to actually wants to date me, wants to go out, ask me, even though, okay, I'm not gonna lie, he'll be like, where do you want to go this week? I'm like, I don't know. And I just want him to do it. You tell me where we're going.
But sometimes our ideas of like a fun day aren't the same. Like, I don't know. I would go do nerdy stuff, and I don't know if she would enjoy it. And she loves going to the beach and just sitting there and listening to the water. And that takes a lot of effort for me because if I'm not doing something, I don't feel productive or like I've achieved something. So I have to like trick myself into like thinking spending the day at the beach with my wife is the thing to accomplish that day. So that's how I trick myself into being okay with not achieving something in the stereotypical sense. But that's why I like to ask her opinion, because we don't have the same, we don't like all the same things. That's probably weird to be with someone that you like all the same things.
Yeah, we like a lot of the same things. Like we play poker.
Mm-hmm.
And that is actually one of the ways we got together, was our weekly poker game. But
that's another video.
Yeah, that's another video. We like spending time together. Could you get me that drink, please?
Hold. You keep going.
Okay, but so we like spending time together. Like that's our thing. We like each other.
And I'm back. Sorry.
And so we go out weekly, once a week, and have date days.
That's the goal, once a week. It doesn't we're not perfect at anything. So there are weeks that something will happen, or there's a meeting that I have to schedule that kind of interrupts things, or
Or
whatever
he'll
the
be
case
out
may
of
be.
town like last time and couldn't take me because he was with a whole bunch of guys. I'm not bitter.
It's hard to go on date day when you're not geographically in the same place. Not impossible, because you can do like FaceTime and go do stuff or whatever, but
Watch a movie together on FaceTime.
I would do that.
That's weird.
Why
But
is that weird?
I mean, I guess it's fine. I'm sure people do.
I
it.
just like watching movies, so I have a feeling if it was like movie on FaceTime, that I would end up just watching the movie and you would just kind of be there on FaceTime.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure. But anywho,
Haven't tried it.
so last week and many weeks before, we went to Disney. It's one of our favorite places. We really enjoy Disneyland.
If you follow us on Instagram, you've seen
We've been at
you've
Disneyland
seen
a
posts
lot.
and stories that we're at Disneyland.
So, where this is the happiest place on earth, that's what it's called. I can agree, but I'm gonna tell you as a parent of grown children, go as an adult without children. You'll have so much more fun.
Yeah.
No offense. Like, I love going with kids and seeing the wonder in their face and everything like that. That's a lot of fun. Like, taking a child, so much fun. I have gum. I should probably spit it out, but I'm not going to. Sorry.
She has this thing with always having gum when we record or take pictures or something.
I chew
don't
a
know what it
lot
is.
of gum. I go through a lot of gum. But what was I saying? Oh, kids. I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, Disney has different days, like running day, family day, whatever. They should have a no stroller day, and that would be amazing.
That is never gonna happen.
Whatever, one can hope. But we've heard people say they don't like going, they feel it's too crowded, whatever. It never bothers
Just
me.
go on the wrong days.
Because we either have date day on Wednesday or Thursday, and it's not so crowded. But even when we have gone on the weekends, it doesn't bother me that there's crowds. I know I'm gonna wait in line, so I already have the mindset, okay, we're gonna wait in line, so we'll just talk. We have some great conversations. We've actually talked about business plans and things that we are going to accomplish while we're standing in line, and hey, let's map out this next couple weeks, what it's going to look like, and we do that.
It can actually help you to open up your imagination for things that could happen. Because when you're in a place where like you're just, other than lines, Disneyland is a great place to be in a different world. Disney does a great job of doing that. Especially go to the Star Wars, I don't remember what it's called, but the Star Wars area.
Star Wars Land.
It's not actually what it's called. There's something.
Star Wars Planet, because you're leaving this Earth and going to another Earth. But we're showing pictures all throughout this, correct? Because if so,
Yes.
you're seeing like this is amazing. Look at Star Wars.
Yeah, that was Star Wars. But yeah, it helps. It just kind of unleashes your imagination if you allow it to, and then when you start thinking about other things like life plans, then it allows your brain to just kind of get outside of your own box and think about things in ways that you haven't thought about them before.
Yeah. And they have really good food.
They do. I was actually surprised that food was that good. So we went Story because she threw me under the bus while we were there. So we went to why can't I remember the names of these places? So we went to this restaurant.
Carnation?
Enter Picture. Carnation Cafe, yeah.
Okay.
And then, so first of all, we make sure we sit outside because we timed it just right is the only restaurant where you get a clear, I think the only restaurant, one of the only restaurants where you get a clear view of the parade as it passes by. I say clear, but there's people standing and stuff like that, but we could still see everything. Enter video. And so we asked to sit outside because we wanted to see the parade, and we timed it just right. We made reservations so that we were seated like right before the parade started. And then we're looking at the menu and I say, oh, I think I'm gonna get this. And then with this, I'm like, I'm gonna get salad and chicken fried chicken. I haven't had chicken fried chicken in forever. For those of you from the East Coast, we don't have a Cracker Barrel out here. The closest one is like 2 hours away, and it's pretty new. So I don't eat chicken fried chicken all that much. Not to mention I try to eat healthy most of the time.
Yeah.
So, and needless to say, chicken fried chicken is not the healthiest.
No.
But anyway, while we were at Disney, we were not caring about eating healthy. So then she says, she goes through the whole menu and lists like 2 or 3 different things she's thinking about getting, including the chicken fried chicken. Then the waiter comes over and she tells him that she gives him her order, which is the chicken, which is everything I just told her I was gonna eat. And then she goes and tells him that I'm about to copy her because I don't know what your reasoning was. She made me sound, she was so mean to me, to this waiter. And I had to convince him that I was the one that came up with the whole thing and she copied me, and he didn't believe me. And
whatever, he probably doesn't care. But I did say, because he always lets me order first, and I'm like, yes, I'll have the salad with blue cheese dressing, chicken fried chicken, and whatever to drink. And I go, and I bet you he's gonna copy exactly what I just got because he's a copycat. And he did. But anyhow, Disneyland, it's magical. We love it. It was our last date day that we just had last week. We go often, we watch. So I love parades. It's one of my love languages, is sitting, watching the parade, people watching. And so having my kids, when they had passes, they would go with me and just sit and do that too. And
I like to people watch also. That's always fun. Especially at Disneyland because it's such an international crowd. Disneyland, Disney World, those types of places. So it's very interesting to see how, I'm very interested in like sociology and psychology. So it's interesting to see how like parents behave with their children from different cultures and all this kind of stuff.
It cracks me up. So usually there's at least one parent who's like, best day ever! And then everybody else is like, you made us come here. I can't believe we're doing this. Usually it's mom. But last time this happened, it was dad. Dad's like, yes, I brought you to Disneyland. We're here. It's the best day ever. I'm so glad we're here. And he's, stop, let's take pictures. And they're like, Dad, come on, let's go. Honey, let's just go. And I'm like, hey, family, you want me to take that picture for you so you can all be in it? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. Put on our shirts that say like mom, dad, son. And they're like, ugh. And I'm taking a picture. I'm like, smile. And they're like, and dad's all cheesing. I felt so bad for him because, dog, you could tell he was so excited to have his family there, and none of them were. And it made me feel really bad. Like, I'm like, sorry, hope you have a good day. But
on the one hand, it makes you feel bad. But on the other hand, it's like, he doesn't seem to care. So go have fun. Like, do.
So something I will say, go to Disneyland, have an amazing time. Yeah, it's a little pricey, but
Message us if you're going. We might meet you there.
Yes. But what I was going to say, dang girl, you are thirsty. She is still going.
Roxy.
She's thirsty. So don't worry about the people. Yeah, there's going to be people. There's thousands of people there. But when you're with somebody else, don't worry about everybody else. Just you and whoever you're with, just that's who you're with. That's what we do. We know there's going to be lines. We know there's going to be people. We know there's going to be crowds and waiting, but we prepare. We mentally are prepared for whatever is coming that day, because our goal when we go is not, yeah, we want to ride the rides and eat the food, but it's to be spending time together. So whenever we go, that's what we're doing. We're spending time together. We meet new people. I don't know a stranger, so I will talk to anybody.
We have met someone new almost every time we go. It's really weird.
Doesn't matter if you're...
Actually, side note, a couple times, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, we met a guy who works with this nonprofit organization that they do all of these like Star Wars reenactment things. And a lot of it, I know this sounds nerdy, but a lot of it they do for like children's
hospital.
Yeah. So, and this is around
Make-a-Wish.
the country. And then come to find out, so The Mandalorian, the Disney Plus show, come to find out, Disney called them to get a bunch of their stormtrooper suits and everything, as well as some of their people to act in The Mandalorian. And so that was really cool. So don't be afraid to talk to people. I'm not huge on talking to new people, but she gets me out of my comfort zone, and then I nerd out, and it turns out to be cool.
Yeah. So go, have fun. Hope you enjoyed our video of us going to Disney. We love it. What's it called? The town square. I feel like we should give you a history lesson. Disney was, town square area was made after Walt Disney's town that he grew up in. The firehouse was where he would stay when he was there. The candle was lit whenever he was in the park, so people knew he was there. It stays lit now, so that in memory of his spirit is always in Disney. And so many more things I could tell you about Disneyland. Love it.
Let us know in the comments if you want us to expand more on Disneyland, because we can, in all honesty, we could do a whole series of just taking you around Disneyland, talking about rides and food and all that kind of stuff. And if you want to make us do that, then, you know, we'll do it. We'll do it for you.
But so for the next couple Thursdays, at least, we're going to be doing date day, and what we're doing, whatever week, whatever. It's because you asked. Like, literally, y'all are asking. So, hey, no problem. We'll be happy to do that. So Monday is kind of a learning, teaching. I don't want to say that. Just us passing along some marriage knowledge that we've had. And then Thursday is a fun one. So that's what we're doing. And please leave a comment below about anything. I don't care. Tell me about your cat. But I don't mind the DMs, but other people send me the same question. So if they can see your questions already there, then maybe you can ask something else. So, but thank you. Keep following us on Instagram. Follow us here. Make sure you subscribe and all that stuff. But hey, one thing I don't want to forget, because finding the good in your life is about finding the good in your life. And the only way you can do that is by being thankful. So I always want to end with being thankful. 3 things you're thankful for.
Disneyland. Good food.
Yes.
And I'm going to say date day.
I am thankful for good friends. I am thankful for my animals. And because, see, you don't always have to be thankful for the big things. It's also the little things that if you find joy and happiness in those, then you can have a good day. And as always, my 3rd thing is you. And I am thankful for you. And until next time, bye.
See ya.